Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the DZMC Gaming Channel. We are going to come in and check in on our Dark Skies 3.0 game against Captain Baked Beans. I left my opponent it was like a 51 or 52% chance in C-Zone 60. See if he took it. I hope he didn't, actually. I was thinking about it last night, and he did. Oh, I can take it back with 5 on 5. What did he build? Oh, man. Nah, I didn't want to get into a build up. What's the income level? Okay, what did he do? He purchased a battleship, a destroyer, so that was here, and a sub here, and a transport here, one infantry. He's moving here. So he's going to come here. Combat. United States 1 destroyed, 2 destroyers, 5 submarines, 1 fighter. In retrospect, I think instead of 5 submarines, I think I should have built at least another destroyer. 1 fighter, 1 battleship, 1 aircraft carrier, 1 cruiser, 2 transports, and lost 1 submarine, 2 destroyers, and 2 fighters. Let me run the numbers on that. I'm pretty sure that was like 51%. So he brought 1 aircraft carrier, 1 battleship, 4 fighters, a bomber, and 1 sub, 2 destroyers, and so 1 sub, 2 destroyers, 4 fighters, a bomber, aircraft carrier, and battleship. Let me just get that real quick. So 4 fighters, 1 bomber, 1 sub, 2 destroyers, 1 carrier, 1 battleship against my 1 fighter, 5 subs, 2 destroyers, 1 cruiser, 1 carrier, 1 battleship. Let's run that real quick. 51.5%. Yeah, he took it. So let's see, him surviving with. Actually, there's actually no situation where he survives with 2 fighters, a battleship, and a carrier. There's no percentage calculation for that. So that was a very, very high percentage win for him. The best I can see that comes close to that for survival is 4.37% chance of a 1 fighter, 1 cruiser, 1 carrier, 1 battleship surviving. So that's the cruiser. We'll move that for the plane. So that's like 2 fighters, a carrier, a battleship. You got a 4.37% chance of that happening. I don't know if I would have taken that battle because sea battles are so um, weird. Took this. So now we have to worry about how to defend against 1 battleship, 1 destroyer, 1 fighter, 1 bomber, 1 aircraft carrier, 1 cruiser. So 1 at 1, 2 at 3, 1 at 2. So 1 at 1, 1 at 2, 2 at 3, and 2 at 4. I don't know if I can, but I have to keep trying because he only built a sub last time. So if I can get him, and he can only build 2 more, chances are his plane won't survive. I'm going to kill this. I have a sub and a bomber, fighters, 3 fighters, a sub and a bomber. 5 on 5. Let's run that calculation. Hold on, let me pause it here instead of you guys having to wait while I'm doing this. Hang tight, folks. Okay, so on a 2-round strafe, I have a chance, a 67% chance of surviving with my bomber. What is it on a 1-round strafe? I have a 100% chance of surviving with 2 fighters and a bomber. I lose a fighter and a sub, and he loses a carrier. Can't have that. I gotta kill the battleship. If I do a 2-round, he loses 2 fighters and a carrier. He has a 25% chance of surviving with the battleship. I gotta take it though. Oh, why do I keep hitting that? Yeah, I think I gotta take that battle. I can't allow him to survive with that. Now, of course, and I could take the transport, artillery and infantry, land here. Take this, grab this, and this, and this, and this. So that gives me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll give me 43 next turn to build another fleet to get killed. I'm going to build a fleet this turn to get killed, but I have to be careful because maybe I'll split the fleet. I'll split the fleet. 36. How many destroyers is that? 8, 16, 24, 32. If I survive with a fighter, with a carrier, destroyer, submarine here. Wait, carrier, destroyer, maybe carrier, 2 destroyers. 14, destroyers 8, that's 22. 30. Build a sub here. That's if I survive with a fighter. So I have to survive with the fighter. I don't know, it's going to be dicey, very dicey to keep that up. But I think his lack of building here will help me there because on the next turn I can build a fleet and plop it down. My problem is, with this transport on non-combat, I can bring 2 guys back to defend the island at 4, 5, 6, and then be 7, 8, assuming I lose this against 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's dicey too. But if I have a destroyer here, it takes out the battleship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but the bomber can hit. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boy, well, that'd be game, wouldn't it? That would be game, but my fleet would survive. I have to survive with a fighter and land a fighter here. So what I could do, because he didn't build here, I could let him come in here, save my money, and then plop a massive fleet down. But is that massive fleet big enough? I don't know. There's lots of math to do. Let's just put it that way. What did the Russians do? 1 tank, 1 artillery. I think somebody pointed out that he actually he did the Ukraine battle with 8 on 7. Did he actually do that? Let's go look. Took the territory, destroyed 3 infantry, 1 tank, 1 artillery. Soviet Union 1 took the territory, destroyed 1 artillery, 3 infantry, 1 bomb. Okay, so he lost 3 infantry, so that's 3, 4, 5, and 1 tank. He had 1 tank left. He didn't retreat with the tank, did he? He did not retreat. So let's see. So we lost 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5. He had one tank left. You have one tank or two tanks? It was just one. So 7, plus the 2 bombers. No, he brought everything. Didn't he? Survived with one tank. 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right. Whoever said that, I think it was Jaybred, somebody. He did only bring 8 on 7. He brought the extra tank here. I didn't see that. I didn't spot that. So without killing any planes, that did give him like an 85% chance on Corellia. I should have been smarter about that. Boy, I'm letting things slip. Other people are suggesting do a tank list, but here's the problem. Here's the thing that I'm facing right now. Just make sure I'm recording, so I'm not going to go through all of this and not have it recorded. I have to prevent the UK from building a transport and a fleet here. So how do I do that? And I think the most efficient way to do it, instead of building tanks, I can't do a tank rush. He has too many fighters. He can easily protect against it, and then I'm just stuck with tanks as my fodder, and I don't want to get into that kind of play. I got to be patient here. Looks like he might be plopping down something here. Hopefully he does, and he resists the temptation to take it here. I don't know what's going to happen here, so we can't. Right now, the mission for us. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. No planes within range. There's actually an opportunity here to do a sea lion. What does that look like? Wait, let's go back up here. Failed to take Ukraine. So I've got to contest Africa heavy. Got to take Transjordan, push everything else down. So if I can't build a transfer here by itself. I have to take Transjordan because if I don't, he can bring his bomber and all 4 planes to kill the battleship. So I have to take Transjordan. That has to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't do it that way. So 2 infantry. Well, infantry artillery for that. That leaves me with 2, 3, 4 units to crush this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus You know what I can do? 1, 2, 3, 4. If I take all this, I'll have a spot for my German fighters to land next turn. I could go this way. Get my German fighters involved in the defense of Japan to clean up any business that might be left here. It actually might be worth it to do that, which means we actually are going to need, we're actually going to need a, we're actually going to need a fighter and a bomber here. God, that does, I think we need the bomber more than the fighter. And, 2 infantry. I will build all the infantry. 11 infantry and a bomber. We'll go with that. All right. We have to take this, so we actually have to send 1 and 1. Actually, we don't have to send any of those. Well, yeah, we'll try to hold it. He's got 1 tank. That's okay. That's going to prevent him from pushing out this way. He'll need his planes to attack this, so we can do that. Shoot all the way out. Take a stab at this. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Can't do anything about that. Okay, so the goal here is to get our German fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into a position where they can hit the American fleet in a sacrificial move to even up the numbers so that Japan can gain the advantage, the numerical advantage with their fleet in the Pacific again. It's the only way to save them, really. So it's going to be at the expense of Germany. We're splitting this up because we're going to force him to split his planes up if he wants to retake the stuff back. That's the purpose of that. Planes are going to be here, so they'll be fine. Plus the infantry are going to be here. These infantry are going to be here with this anti-aircraft. So to defend the fighter that's going to land here. So we'll be okay there. Okay, so everything else is going to be non-combat. So let's go. All right, it's good. That's not good. Starting to get that feeling again. Oh, come on. Fuck off. Hard to win when you get dice. What did he have? 2, 3 guys. well, 4 guys, and got 3 hits. It's just stupid. I don't need quite 7 guys going that way. We'll send 5 that way. Don't need him there. He can stay there. He can come up. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 can hit this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a problem. But it'll be offset by the fact that we're going to, and if Russia wants to build a complex there, knock yourself out. Note to self, when the Russians leave 6 infantry here, be a little smarter about that, Tim. It's a pretty good indicator of a KJF, especially when he does a C-Zone 37. I had every opportunity to respond to this properly, and I didn't actually do it properly. So I won't make that mistake again. I will put units here in sacrifice of taking all the territories that Japan normally takes first round. It actually is imperative that you actually put 2 extra guys here in the defense of Buryatia. That was a mistake for me to do that, or to not do that, I should say. That was a mistake. Now, if he's smart, what he'll want to do is he'll want the Americans to take Buryatia and hold it, and have the Americans get Manchuria. That's what he should do. I need something more useful for this sub to do. Put him right here. 1, 2. No. But then again, the planes aren't there. If he wants to build a fleet, he can. But he'll have to build a destroyer. He can't just build a carrier here. He'll have to build a destroyer. Alright, this is getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Bomber can help out in various theaters from Italy, obviously. Specifically down here. I wish I would have taken this with all 4 units, but it is what it is. Now he doesn't have to send quite as many planes to this battle, can send more to this battle. Goddamn, two big mistakes. That's just to show you how easily you can lose the game by making just not really mistakes. It wasn't really a miscalculation. Well, kind of a miscalculation. 85% on Corellia is pretty good odds. I think I probably would have taken that too. But 51.5% on C-Zone 62. You know, in sea battles in this game is just so weird. I don't know if I would have taken those odds, but he clearly did. All right, let's see what the score is. 128 for the Allies, 126 for the Axis. Should be leading, but I'm not. All right, well, he has to take this. He has to answer that, so he has to spend down here and here. So he can't spend here, here, and build a fleet here. So, all right, let's call that a turn. Pretty long turn for just a single turn. So, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the notifications bell, and we'll come back at you with Japan's very interesting round 3 move. It's going to be a lot of math. I won't bore you with it all. I'll do it all pre-turn, and then I'll come back and do the episode. So we'll see how that works out. Thanks for coming, folks.